Hi, it's 7:30 at night and I just rolled into my hotel in Atlanta. I drove through 2 hours of traffic to get to my hotel room, and this is a really long month for me. All of November, I'm basically traveling. Self-inflicted, but it's a busy month, and I'll have long days, meetings, airport lines, and then really worried about the government shutdown because I've got more trips to go. But I'm beat. Right now, the room is quiet. There's no dogs barking. There's no one asking me, hey, what's for dinner? Or where's the ketchup? It's a good time for me to record. Here's my beautiful hotel room behind me. If you're like me, you're probably trying to juggle too much right now too. Work deadlines, travel, family, preparing for Thanksgiving, preparing for the holiday season. It's all happening right now. November's super busy, but then December, that's my slow month. That's the month where I need to put some boundaries in place, and I'm going to have to protect it. But it reminded me, I had built custom GPTs for the holidays, all lifestyle events, but really geared towards the holidays. This was the perfect time for me, perfect year for me to really use them. It's going to help me plan my Thanksgiving dinner. I have a lot of people coming over this year for Thanksgiving, a lot of things to balance. It will help me plan and prep and be ready without a whole lot of stress. I'll share a little bit more about that later. If you don't know me, I'm Jamie. I'm the host of Second Act Simplified. We talk each week about simplifying your next chapter, one intentional decision at a time. Today, we're diving into how to actually enjoy the holidays. And probably because I'm struggling with this right now, it's a good time to talk about it. When I say holidays, I'm talking about Thanksgiving through New Year's without burning out or losing sight of what matters most. November, like I just said, has been really full. It's mostly self-inflicted for me, both personally and professionally. I'm traveling, trying to meet deadlines, and switch back and forth between work, my side hustle, family. So I think that's why this conversation matters so much right now, because I know I'm not the only one in this mode. And even if you're like, well, I don't travel for work, you have family you're taking care of. You have meals to cook. You have activities to do for yourself and for your family. So when your calendar's packed, the last thing we want is something else to do. I'm going to power through this month, but I'm going to try to do it a little bit smarter. For right now, it looks like I'm just going to let go of perfection and build in still moments even on the road. When I'm on the plane, I just rest my eyes for a little bit, or I watch a show and I don't do work, or take some time in the evening just to decompress and not work on 20 different things. My personal life has been pretty busy, and I'm meeting more people and I'm meeting friends more, and that has been great, but I've had to start saying no, and I hate it. I want to do everything, so I assume most people want to be able to do everything, but I've actually had to just start saying no. And busy doesn't have to be our default, and sometimes we just have to say, you know what, this is good enough for right now, and it's the best I can do. So Thanksgiving, I want to make sure I connect. Like I said, I have a lot of family coming in this year for Thanksgiving, and I really want to spend that time enjoying. Something I would say to you is don't overthink it. Don't overclean. Don't overplan. In my case, everybody's already bringing a dish for dinner, which takes off half the pressure. Like this year, my mom is picking up a smoked turkey and a smoked ham. And then I have some family bringing some sides and some desserts, and I plan to smoke at least one of the sides to use my smoker and open up some oven space. So that will just make things a lot easier, and then I won't spend the entire day cooking in the kitchen. Although even when people bring food, you still end up spending a ton of time in the kitchen. But I want to be able to visit with the family and not just be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till this is over. So my floors may not be sparkly. The table won't be picture perfect because we decided we want to redo our dining room. We have basically Costco plastic tables in there, but it will be a good evening. We'll have lots of time to catch up with family. If you're hosting this year, maybe that's something you needed to hear. Just enjoy the time. Let people help bring food. Let go of some of the details. And honestly, nobody's going to come back and remember the centerpiece or, oh my gosh, I had to bring the green bean casserole. It'll be fine. And Christmas time, for me, I'm not going to slide back into the chaos. Decorating is already late for me. I'm one of those crazy people who decorate as soon as Halloween is over. I love to do that. I'm already late. I don't even know if I'll get to it in time for Thanksgiving, but it's going to be okay. And we'll just get to it when we get to it, or we'll do little pieces at a time. From a gift giving standpoint, I want meaningful gifts, not a pile of random stuff. I think we'll have fewer presents and give gifts with some more meaning, and that might just look a little bit different this year. One of the things that we do like to do is give memories, not just another thing that somebody's going to throw in the closet. That's another way to have an intentional gift and not feel rushed or forced. Christmas really is going to be my reset, and I'll have to kind of rein in my usual expectations of how things are going to look and when things are going to get done. December is the month for boundaries, balance, and recuperation. I'm going to let myself rest a little bit. I want some slow mornings with tea, maybe by the tree. I like to walk in the neighborhood if it's not brutally cold. If it gets really cold, I'll stop doing that. Some quiet evenings with no plans, because I feel like almost every night I have somewhere I need to be. Many of us hit December and think, next year I'll slow down. But why wait? Just start now. If December wasn't about catching up, maybe you would enjoy all the moments that happen in the month. Go look at Christmas lights with your family. Sit and watch your favorite Christmas movie with your family. But you really don't have anywhere you need to be. I want to close this year out with peace and not exhaustion, because when January hits, I don't want to have to just bounce back from all this burnout. At the same time, the new year starts at work. What am I going to do going into the new year for my business? One of the things as a sneak peek that I want to do is have this interview series geared at women in midlife who are doing a pivot. I've already got some great ideas and some guests that I can't wait to share with you going into the new year. I have a challenge for you this week. Pick one thing to simplify and one thing to savor for the holiday season. Maybe it's skipping an extra event that you're dreading. Maybe it's buying one less gift. Maybe sit down at the table this Thanksgiving and stay there instead of running and refilling everybody's plates. They can do that themselves. This season doesn't have to be perfect. Let it be meaningful. If you want some tools that make it easier to keep that calm holiday feel, take a look at the complete celebration and lifestyle tools bundles. It's the 7 custom GPT set I mentioned earlier, and helps you manage the season with ease. And they cover everything from meal planning to gifts, boundary setting, managing your schedule, and one of my favorites is your anti-panic cleaning plan. They have been my anchor going into the holiday season, and while I've been on the road, so that I have good plans in place to get some of these things done. You'll find the link in the show notes. Thank you for listening to Second Act Simplified. And if this episode gave you a little peace or perspective, please share it with a friend who might need it too. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a quick review. It will help this show reach more women in midlife who are ready to simplify and reset. I'll see you next time, and until then, remember, you don't need a perfect season. You just need a peaceful season. Take care.